Welcome, guys. So, today we are going to start a new series on a database PostgreSQL. What is this database? How this is very helpful, how we use it. So, we'll be discussing in our videos. So, let's start. So, PostgreSQL often it is also referred as Postgres usually. So, it is an advanced open source relational database management system. We call that as RDBMS. So, it is renowned for its reliability, scalability, and extensive feature set. It's very much popular these days, and we are talking about this. So, PostgreSQL is widely used by both small and large scale applications due to its reliability, extensibility, performance. It is very it is available on various platforms including Linux, Mac OS, and Windows. So we do not worry about like if we are using this database we cannot use the application built on it on any of the operating systems, so we can use it anywhere. So there's no uh, compulsion, or there's not limitation of using this PostgreSQL. So here are some key aspects of this database, why we are using it, or why anyone using it, how this is so much popular. So first of all, first is data types. So it offers a wide variety of built-in data types which are accepted by anywhere, text, boolean, datetime, JSON, and everything. So also it has some custom defined types. You can also define some things, data types. So you anything you can, any data type you can use with this. There's no limitation on this. SQL compliance. Next one is, so PostgreSQL fully adheres to the SQL standards and supports a rich set of SQL features including complex query joins, subqueries, views, aggregate functions. So everything we'll be seeing in our other database systems for SQL. So that is applied already here. And here are some advanced feature of it, like indexing, constraints, views, and triggers. So it has various index types in like B trees, generalized inverted index, GIST indexes. So these are the all variety of indexes it is using. Constraints, it has all the constraints like primary key, unique key, foreign key, and check constraints, so that data will be data integrity will be there. Okay. And then views, it also supports views to, so that we will be accessing the database in more uh, secure way. Triggers, it also supports. So everything we are talking about the earlier databases or other databases, PostgreSQL has all those features in it with some advanced features as well. Okay. Extensibility, it allows you to extend its functionality using user defined functions. So we can define something, and we can call it in our database. Stored procedures and custom data types, we already talked about data types earlier. Okay, so these extensions can be written in several programming languages including SQL, PL, PL, Python. So any in written languages, uh, procedures, stored procedure, we can use it in here. Concurrency control, this is the most important process feature of it, you can say, or this is the best feature which PostgreSQL has. So Postgre provides robust concurrency control mechanisms such as MVCC. MVCC allows multiple transactions to access the database simultaneously without interfering the each other. Okay, so and it also ensures data consistency. So if two users, 1,000 users, they want to access their database, they can access their database and update, do their work. There's nothing like they cannot do their things in on the database. So that's all, that all things are managed by MVCC. This is the most important feature of it. Replication and high availability. It also uh, provides you the replication and also has high availability of the database. Security, it has robust security features including authentication methods, SSL, TLS encryptions, access control, and all the security features you can think of. Okay, for a database that can be applied here. Community and ecosystem is vibrant open source community, so you can, if you are stuck at somewhere, you can ask for the help with the developers to maintain the database. Okay, so that's all. Here are a few things to remember about the PostgreSQL. So the max table size of Postgres can offer for its database, a table can be of 32 terabytes of a size. So that's huge amount. You can have your biggest table of 32 terabytes if you want. You can have as much of size. How many columns it has can allow for a table? It allows 1600 columns for per table. That's very large as well. Okay, so field size, one column size, one field, one column field can have 1 GB of data in it. Okay, so if have it has 10 columns that can have 10 GB of data. Okay, so that's how. So field, like not the columns, one particular field can have 1 GB of data. Okay, so if you have 10 fields for a row, and so that can have 10 GB of data. So huge amount of data can be stored in with the help of Postgres. So that's why it is vastly used everywhere. Indexes per table, it allows unlimited indexes. You can make unlimited indexing based, but you need not to create unnecessary indexes that is based on your performance. But Postgres won't restrict you to construct indexes on the table. Max relations can be table can be 1600. So 1600 table no max relations per table that can be indexes. So that's the Postgres don't won't restrict you for that. Default block sizes, we can call, we call tables as relations here. Okay, default block size for Postgres 8192 bytes. 8192 bytes is 8 KB. Okay, so block size for Postgres is 8 KB and the default port is 8432. So these are the basics about Postgres. Default port, default block size, and how many tables, maximum table size, columns per table, field size of it. So well, next is page. So it is the smallest unit of data storage. Uh, Default page size is 8 KB. We talked it earlier. Default block size is 8192 bytes, which constructs so 8192 bytes. These bytes will be our uh, same page. Okay, 8192 kilobytes. These are the bytes, and then uh, 8 kilobytes can be over one page. Okay, we can have different page size during the compilation of the server. Like when we are starting the server, we can we can ask the set up some parameters to use different page size. All rows are logically equivalent. So any row can be stored in any page. Like it's not necessary that all the rows for a table will be stored on a particular page. They can be stored anywhere. So log they are logically at that table, but it's not necessary they are physically on the same page. So when the data blocks is over disk, it is called page, and when it is in the memory, it is called buffer. This is the main difference of buffer and page. When data block is on disk, it is called page. When data block is in memory, it is called buffer. So this is all about physical storage of data in the PostgreSQL. In our next video, we'll be talking about post master process. Okay.